Hello from the NASDAQ studios at Times Square, New York. Welcome to the Corner TV. Today we're with Carl Camden, President and CEO of Kelly Services. Mr. Camden, hi. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me, Anna.
So what's Kelly Services?
Kelly Services is an HR solutions company. We do everything from temporary staffing to managing the hiring of workers for companies.
And how big are you in terms of income and staff?
We do $6 billion a year in temporary staffing, and we manage another $6 billion a year of individuals working for companies. Every year, over 1 million people are put to work or managed into an assignment by Kelly Services.
Are you in Spain? Do you plan to expand there?
We manage staffing in 80 countries, and Spain is one of those countries.
Why Spain?
Well, because they have marvelous people in Spain. But no, Spain's a great operation, great source of talent, great education system.
Do you have an opinion on the labor market right now in Spain?
No, I don't have a particular understanding of the Spanish market versus the French market. The EU in general is facing a lot of stress in terms of job growth. They're having difficulties having sustained GDP growth, which means there's not that many new jobs being created in the Western European countries.
So what will be the challenge for you in Spain, for example?
The challenge in Spain is twofold. One is helping the economy there grow faster, which creates more opportunities for workers, and then secondly, making certain that the right types of scientific and technology and engineering talent is available.
Let me be honest with you, many people tend to not like staffing companies. They think they're middlemen that are getting part of the money, so the pay per hour is getting reduced for workers. What would you say to them?
Yeah, I think of us much more as a booking agent. You know, just as actors and actresses need a booking agent to help find them their next opportunities and keep their careers on track, our job with the talent that we manage around the world is to make certain that they have the best possible opportunities, that they make the most money possible. And like every booking agent, we of course charge a fee for doing that. But if they want to do it on their own, they can always do it on their own. But the fact is, around the world every year, more and more people sign up with companies like Kelly to help manage their careers.
How has the economic crisis hit you?
It's been difficult here in the United States. Companies have stopped investing very much in forward projects like IT implementations, new products, and those projects tend to be heavy users of independent contractors and temporary employees. And so the temporary staffing has not been growing as much as it would typically grow mid-cycle.
The U.S. Currently has a 7.3% unemployment rate, but a 15% underemployment. Is that absence of long-term quality jobs an opportunity for staffing companies like yours?
Yeah, I think that the difficulty we face here in the United States and other industrialized countries is that productivity gains have been outpacing GDP growth rates, and so opportunities for workers have been really diminished. And right now, unless you have a skilled trade or you have the right type of college degree, it often takes as long as a year or two to find a job, and so there's just not a lot of opportunities. What we are doing in staffing firms is trying to shorten that time it takes to find the next opportunity, working with companies and with the talent to provide the quickest and best match.
What are your prospects for the coming years?
Well, I think they're incredibly bright. If I look at how the world of work is changing, today nearly half of the U.S. workforce doesn't work in the old-fashioned style of employment. They're independent contractors, they're consultants, they're managing their own careers. I think that's going to continue to be a larger and larger portion of the workforce, and that just provides amazing opportunities for the workers and for Kelly Services.
So my last question would be, you as a CEO, what's the situation you found the most difficult to sort out so far?
I think that making change and making change quickly is always difficult when you run a large company. When we were going through this last recession, it was very intense. The decline in GDP rates around the world greater than we've ever experienced in our management history. And the expectation was we would come out of that recession and have this incredibly robust recovery, but as you well know, the recovery has been very anemic around the world, not that many opportunities. In fact, today around the world, there are still 15 million less people working in the world today than were working before the last recession. So adjusting to that change rapidly and effectively is always a tough challenge.
So, Mr. Camden, thank you very much for being with us today.
Thank you, Anna, for having me.